Good day, Lagos, Nigeria, and you're welcome to yet another fun episode of PlusTvAfrica's Tea Time, where we bring you trending gist in the entertainment scene, hot topics, and of course, keep the vibe 100%. And as you all know, my name is Dex, and I never do this alone. I do this with my beautiful, pretty Omah.
Hi, Deborah.
Hello, Omah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I love the look and everything.
I mean,
You look pretty.
girl, stop it. She looks, yeah.
The hair, everything is giving.
Omah, please, don't
Please, no, girl. How much is this one? 400.
mind that. She doesn't want me to, appreciate her beauty. That's why she's doing the attack move first. But I mean, skin popping, everything looking fine.
Black don't crack.
I mean, black don't crack, truly. So,
Thank
Omah,
you.
how are you doing today?
I'm
What's
good.
up?
I'm good.
You're good.
It's just
Okay.
the weekend was stressful. So, but in all, we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry. They said Nigerian youth are not working, but this weekend we worked.
Okay.
I don't know for that, but this particular weekend we gave our all. So,
Okay,
we're good.
so I'm thinking a little motivation for our viewers at home today. So I'll just say, the proverbs they used to teach us in back then when we were much younger is not useless. It's teaching time saves 9. Like when you have your goals, just keep on taking little steps. Just keep on taking steps towards achieving that goal.
True.
So people just say, "Oh, I want to be a rich woman in future. I want to be an Oga's wife." Yeah, that doesn't just come like a thief in the night. You have to
You have to work towards it.
work towards it.
Yeah.
And of course, we cannot do this without you, our lovely viewers at home. So catch up on our previous episodes on our YouTube channel, PlusTvAfrica's Lifestyle. You can watch the previous episodes, these episodes, and also tell us what you would like to see on the subsequent episodes of Tea Time. So, without much further ado, let's dive right into the business of the day. And let's start with the trending videos. Trending video number 1.
Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. I love you. Oh, yeah. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. Just believe that I'm a winner. Just believe. I'll never do it like you do it. Just believe I'ma do it. Do it. Yeah. Let me do it like I do it. How I do it. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy. Allow me.
I mean, the rest of the world must be green with envy that they are not African. Like they are not Nigerian.
Yes.
Like there's this vibe, there's this beauty.
You're always
that comes with
extra.
being African.
Yes.
They really cannot explain, they really cannot, until they experience the full African culture.
True.
But I mean, that is beautiful. It's giving our in-laws going all up and out. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
We need to show you the kind of marriage your family are marrying into. You need to know what you are getting into. We don't do small things here. We go all the way.
All the way.
Do you understand?
Look at the Juma Jukes and Priscilla.
Yes.
Like if you
Juma would be like, I didn't just marry this girl. I married the whole country. Because how did I skyrocket from where I am to where I am now?
Honestly, Nigerians showed themselves. Did you see the Owambe? Did you see
nah.
the color coordination, the song, the music, the Owambe ladies, African fusion? It was really beautiful. And I would just like to say there's nothing as beautiful as the African heritage.
Yes.
So when it comes to Nigerians, we love to show love.
Of course.
Thing, do you think you are one to consider interracial marriage? Do you think you are one to go out of the Nigerian dating pool to date someone outside your race?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. I would love my kids to be mixed.
Okay.
They have a part of being an African. I have enough African in me to deposit. It's just like the video we just watched now. We can see that the man is already vibing the African way. She has really poured into him. So I have enough to pour into him.
Okay.
So we can both, you pour into the kids, I pour into the kids. And also giving them an upper hand, They can rightly come into Nigeria and say, my mom is Nigerian, my mom is African, my dad is...
That makes a lot of sense. So what I just have to say is that the African heritage is beautiful.
Sure it
like
is.
If you are not African, believe me, you are missing. Like this melanin drip, the beauty of the culture, yeah, not a child's play. But
I think I'm even wearing something African though.
I mean,
look at me.
Looks good. So now let's have the next trending video.
Thì như ê thấy là tôi đã đủ 500 follow.
Do you know what she's actually doing?
360.
360 boots. You know those boots that we see when we go for events? I mean, it's giving create your own happiness. If I cannot afford the real boot, I can as well do this to me. Do this to myself, rather. But you know, in all family today, we have a mix of different personalities in the sibling, especially when they talk about 3 siblings, like 1 to 3 children rather. So they say the first is the responsible one, is the mother figure. The second is the irresponsible one, because they always claim the middle child is the one that has the most criminal tendencies, while the last one, the original last one, spoiled rotten. So I think that lady is giving middle child energy.
Is she? For me, I think it's last one.
She's giving middle child energy.
I think it's last one, because if you check it, there is last one that can play this kind of stuff. The middle child is still doing, well, I shouldn't be doing this because of the last born, but that last born confidently do it.
Can you imagine? For the first time in history, the first child of the family, you know, we've given them their respect.
Yes,
we are not dragging them.
No, we are not dragging them. No, please, it's what people used to carry. I'll give it to you guys. You're respected. You are loved. We don't want to stress you, because being a first child, shout out to all first child out there, the firstborns, the first sons, first daughters. You guys are doing a great job, carrying a lot of responsibilities on your head, and for the ones that even go extra mile to do a lot, even when we the younger ones are stressful and stubborn. A shout out to everybody, especially to my brother Mike and brother, all of you people. And of course, Deborah, I think you're the first daughter,
I'm first and only. Yeah, but let's not
Zebra.
Let's still stay right on track.
Zebra.
Let's stay right on track.
Zebra.
Right on track.
Zebra.
But I mean,
you don't look it
for creating your own happiness. So, like I've had my own moments of creating happiness when I was quite little. My mom was, okay, I want you to be my only child. My mom was like, I don't want to bring children into this world. So you that are brought into this world, I want to pour my love into you. I want to pour my all into you, like you said. So I remember when I used to buy all these babies, Barbie dolls. Then I was just arrange them. But let's have the next trending video of the day. Can you see the way oh wow, I'm surprised. Like I've been seeing this trend and I'm like, wow, our mothers are baddies. You know when they say dress like your daughter thingy, then you see the mother wear maybe an outfit that belongs to the child, and you're like, wow, so this woman is this young. So the reason why this woman looks this old is maybe because of her sense of fashion. But it reached their turn. They turn mommy to courtist. God, I beg. Oh, look at this. Looks so good.
For me, yeah, I feel like whoever that invented rapper, we need to arrest that person.
I think I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. I think this mother has 2 children, maybe the boy and the girl. And the girl, you know, I think she's a
no, there are girls that like to have tomboy dress up and all. Because you can see it's a ladies' room, yeah.
But can you see that woman though? She looks so good. Like,
for me, yeah, whoever that invented rappers, we need to arrest them, because rappers are taking a lot of things from our mothers. Because you just imagine, she took the wrapper off the mom and gave her something else to wear, and she's looking. We don't even know that that's the mom.
Honestly,
like look the way she's looking. Look at the way she's looking.
I thought the denim on denim was actually the daughter, and I'm like, wow, this daughter.
From the back, you can tell that no, that's mommy. That's mommy.
Wow, but mommy is a beauty. Like,
yes, mommy is a beauty.
Beautiful.
No wonder they used to say that if you stand on the road, you think I'm beginning to see where that statement is coming
beautiful.
from.
So kudos to all mothers out there. So I really think it's just the fashion sense. Like sometimes mommy just try to ditch the wrapper. We understand that the wrapper has been passed down from generation to generations. And the judge is you know the way they know rich women where you came from, but at least just try to try our Gen Z dress mode a bit. Mommy, just patronize some of these brands and just give us something unique. Because she took like 40 years of the mom though. Yes. But honestly, I won't like to see my mom go out dressed like that. But I'm all up for there are more conservative fashions that look so good for for grown women physique. But in all honesty rather, it's good to see our mothers look all beautiful. It reminds us of the fact that black doesn't crack. And this challenge is not just restricted to just Nigerians. We've seen all over Canadians, all over the world. This trend and this trend, I'm all up for it.
Yes, the trend is really making sense.
I love it.
TikTok has been buzzing, so they're doing well.
Yeah, you're doing well. So let's have the next trending video of the day. So with that, I'm guessing that will be all for the day. But I hope you enjoyed that because I really did, especially the mother-daughter challenge.
True.
So now let's have our entertainment topics for the day. So we have quite a mix of a lot right here, but let me not give spoilers. I don't want to give spoilers. Let's just dive right in. So this first one is about our so crooner. Our favorite Omah, and right now is in the news for quite alarming reasons. So let's have it. So Omah reportedly involved in a ghastly Tesla truck accident in Lagos. Nigerian music sensation Omah was reportedly involved in a significant car crash in Lagos on Saturday involving his 2 Tesla trucks. UK-based music executive Adesepe Shopsidu Olajide shared a video of the aftermath on Instagram, expressing gratitude that Omah is safe and hinting at replacing the vehicles upon its upcoming album release. While details surrounding the accident remain unclear, the circulating videos show substantial damage to both vehicles. When I first saw this, the first thing I wanted to confirm was, is Omah okay? Is he fine? And I heaved the sigh of relief when I discovered that it's actually fine. Substantial damage was made to the vehicles, but the human life is priceless. Yes. Yeah, so the human life is worth more. So I was happy for that. But now let's dissect this one after the other. Let's talk about the Tesla truck thing. Tesla truck is one of the most recent innovations in the automobile industry. Tesla truck, they claim it's an electronic vehicle. Do you think our Nigerian roads are ready for that kind of innovation?
I don't think so.
I mean, even the manual that we are still driving,
it's still fumbling.
Yes.
It's having issues.
We're talking about an old Tesla truck, not even 1, 2 in this case. In Nigerian road, that's when you convey from Lekki to Ajah, once you get home, get your pain relieving medicine, get it ready because you just have to ingest it. In fact, there was a place that I visited sometime, I think along Ikorodu, that they had to inform me that pregnant women don't board bikes in that area because you can go there in 2 and come back in 1. Yeah. Because that road is that bad that it can cause damage to the unborn child. So what do you think about Nigerian roads and driving these expensive cars on Lagos roads? So
here's the thing, when I got the news about it, it popped up on my timeline and I saw it. The first thing that came to my mind was the car. I was like, in as much as, thank God he's safe. Because I went through the comment and I was seeing people say, he's safe. My own is, if you're going to go drive that kind of truck, not somewhere like this country, you can drive it in Abuja, but not in Lagos.
But how will they show that they are big now?
Now, You're driving, yes.
Wait. I'm a big shot artist. I've made my money. People are streaming it. Like this morning, choke. How do you want to know that I have arrived if I don't buy Tesla?
Most of kings don't used to use ATM. Are you aware?
But I mean, she has a point.
Most of kings is check.
You have a point.
I wrote a check. Most of kings do not used to use ATM. In everything we do, no matter how much we make, let's have it at the back of our mind that thing we are trying to like show. Most of kings we use it wisely than you that only use.
Wisely, okay.
Yes, wisely in a way that wisely in a way that when you are risking yourself, they will not use themselves. They will spend it, but at the same time they will be careful so that they will stay to finish it.
Honestly, she has a point there. So I think the underlying element there is that in whatever way you choose to spend your money,
please
be careful.
Be careful.
Safeguard your life.
Safeguard your life.
But now, there's another thing that also caught my attention about this. This accident happened right before the release of his upcoming album. The album is not just released though, but his album is about to be released. And sometimes when things happen before album releases like that, like in some celebrity case, they say things like, oh, PR stunts, publicity stunts. But in this kind of instance, I really do not think it's a PR stunt too.
Nobody wants to use.
Do you think exactly? Because that's a very
expensive
game. But do you think you can see a bit of rebirth here? Like maybe loss of Tesla truck, rebirth of a great album, rebirth of a new person, because we've seen Amale come out to talk about his mental health struggles. He even dedicated a whole album to it, the Purple song, talking about his mental health struggles. So do you think there's a kind of awakening the inner spirituality, like thank God is truck, not my life, then this album is going to be a banger? Because we can see the likes of Victoni. Victoni was involved in an accident far back, I think 2022. He lost his leg. He didn't lose his leg. He had a major fracture that took time to heal. But ever since we saw Victoni pop up on our screen, he has been going all up. Yeah, no bad songs. I'm a big fan of Victoni. So do you think something like that is happening here with Omale?
Like this, everything happens for a reason. Yeah, but for this, I think if this is a PR stunt, it's quite expensive because you could have lost your life.
I don't want to believe it's a PR stunt.
I'm just saying maybe because me, I back of my mind, I do not believe. I don't want to believe it because the life, if you're risking your life, then the vehicles involved are quite expensive. Are you trying to say that because of a new album, you go all out to do something like this? You could actually employ a PR strategist to help you come up with something greater than this.
I get you. And I also thought of something. That accident, do you think it's a driver error accident or Lagos road?
The truth is, like I was saying earlier, these people, you could have driven this car in a different area, not in Lagos. Lagos road is bad, but at the same time, we know artists are quite rough when it comes to driving. That's why most of them prefer to get drivers that can drive them, because where was it coming from when you had this accident? That's the first question. Is it from the club? He must be tipsy. He might be drunk. Is it the driver that was driving? Did the driver take something with them? What exactly happened?
I mean, everything is alleged.
Yes, or was the driver on pressure? Move like this, do this, do that. Then he lost control. There are many things that could have been involved when it comes to that area. So yeah, I don't think this is a pure stunt. And if it is, we'll see at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think we'll see. There's nothing in that is especially from
it might take time. Like yes, it might take time, but we'll be here. We'll discuss it.
But I'm happy that Omale is alive.
It's fine.
I'm happy about that. So
you have always said you have 9 lives.
Yeah.
I've always said it on the snap.
Honestly.
I'm a cat.
So now let's take it to the international waters. We've sipped a bit of the Lagos entertainment juice. Let's take it to the international waters. So this is about Drake, Tory Lanez. And this time around, Drake joins push for Tory Lanez pardon amidst Inmate stabbing report. Canadian superstar Drake has thrown his weight behind a growing campaign to secure a pardon for fellow rapper Tory Lanez, who is currently serving a 10-year sentence for the 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Drake shared a link to the petition link, which alleges the insufficient evidence in Lane's conviction and criticizes the justice system, urging California Governor Gavin Newsom to come home soon. This development coincides with recent reports of Lanez allegedly being stabbed multiple times in prison, further fueling public discussion surrounding his case, though no official response has been issued by the governor's office regarding the pardon request. I mean, yeah, I listen to Tory Lanez music. I'm a big fan of Drake and Megan Thee Stallion. Like, if they haven't played the song in clubs, your club isn't popping, because she has a lot of catchy songs. So when I first saw this case of the shooting that happened in 2020, a lot of questions came to mind. Why, where, when? Like, why? I feel like there's a bit of underlying beef between Mega and Tory, and there is more that happened in private than is being released to the public.
Exactly.
So the jury found Tory guilty of the charges, and he's sentenced to 10 years in prison. So now, of recent, we got a news of he being stabbed repeatedly while in prison. But yeah, we are happy he's fine. He didn't lose his life through that process. But a lot needs to be considered. What do you really think about the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion's case?
For me, I feel like you said, there are a lot of things that we're not really aware of. Because for an inmate to be getting death threats and being stabbed, there are buttons that are being pulled from outside, and they are linking it to the inward stuff going on in the prison.
But this Tory Lanez guy, he still maintained his innocence. So, like, despite the jury finding him guilty, and Megan Thee Stallion has been under a lot of backlash. Social media, every critic, they've been criticizing her. They've been, canceling her, like, we're not listening to you. Free Tory Lanez. In fact, some of our Nigerian music, Nigerian artists rather, infused that into their songs. So it's just making me wonder, like, what really happened? Like, what really happened? Like, eyewitness reports, what really happened on that day of this so-called shooting? Because at least they took him to prison now because they saw him as a threat, like his freedom, roaming around the free people. They saw him as a threat to human lives.
The truth is,
okay,
for me, if they see him as a threat, I think it's something they could have taken into a rehab or something. You guys just go to put somebody in prison for 10 years, and you put him in prison for one thing. You think when he comes out from that prison in 10 years, he will not want to rectify why you guys locked him up for 10 years? That's not the best way to handle it.
And this petition, they are claiming, this petition that Drake currently publicly supported, like he's declaring his support for, they are claiming insufficient evidence. So it's making me wonder,
like I said earlier,
sentence someone when the evidence is insufficient.
Like I said earlier, there's a lot of things that we're not aware of. And for me now, before I get involved or before I have something to say particularly about most of it, I will tell them, can you come out clean? Because the truth is, if we follow what is out there right now, we might end up attacking Tory. Do you understand? But with the way things are now going, like from the beginning, everybody was like, you must be guilty. But the way things are going now, you could sense that there is a comma somewhere. This thing is not clear. This is not clear. And if you calculate how many years we have spent from then now to since 2020 till now, how many years? Since 2025. And now 2025 is almost, okay, 2025, let me say, did they sentence in 2020? Let me say 5 years gone. Inside 10 years, right? Now, it's remaining 5 years, it's almost done. But you guys are trying to... 2022.
But the shooting happened 2020.
2020.
I'm not so sure though.
Okay. Allegedly, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Now, they're trying to silence him in there before he ends it. So it means, because there's no how. See, the truth is, if someone is innocent and he doesn't have much enemy before he gets in there, nobody, they might want to silence him because the guilty ones don't want him to come out and expose them. But if he has stepped on so many toes while he was out here, they'll be like, before he comes out, let's shut him up there. So there is a lot going on behind the scene. So until then, I think they should please keep the old news to themselves.
I think we just await the governor's response to Drake's claim.
Exactly.
I think we've had quite an intense session this morning. So let's have a quick music break to ease the tension and cool our minds. So let's have the music break. I'm not sure you all know, but there is this thing that song does to people. Hey, do to people rather. Let's say, does to me. But you know, whenever that song goes on, like my own training outside the window, I started TikTok dance. Hey! But honestly, thank you for staying with us this far. And we are still right here at Tea Time on PlusTvAfrica. So, I saw Omah dancing. Serious, so you think she was in the battleground, the way she was there. That may not win me, but I mean,
Davido now.
Yeah, that was refreshing.
And a 30 BG fan, what do you expect?
Okay, we are not about to bring that here.
Okay.
No, we are not bringing that here. Let's keep that on the X.
I just want to celebrate my old one.
20 me. But I mean, let's dive right into the next trending gist. So this one, I told you we brought a mix of everything for you all today. So this one is in the sports scene. I mean, it's not something we talk about often on this show, but it's quite refreshing because Nigerians are making a headway in the sports industry. So this is about Favour Ofili. So Favour Ofili shatters women's 150 meters world record in Atlanta. Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofili, 22, hailing from Port Harcourt, has etched a name in athletics history by setting a new world record in the women's 150 meters at the Adidas Atlanta City Games. Ofili clocked an outstanding 15.85 seconds, demolishing the previous world record of 16.36 seconds set by Shanae Miller-Ibo in 2018 by over half a second. Her dominant performance saw her surge ahead early in the race, leaving her competitors far behind. In a post-race interview, a surprised but elated Ofili credited her faith and trust in her coach's program for her remarkable achievement. This feat adds to Ofili's accolades, which include setting an African record in the 200 meters in 2023, solidifying her position as a global force in track and field. I've never been an athletic person by nature. I'm sure you'd have noticed it, but I've never. Anything sport, you can never see me there. I just try to keep fit, eat healthy and all. But when I see women
and do it,
make waves in this industry, I'm like, yes, that's my girl. It's not easy. Hey, it is not easy. And this lady, she's setting international record for Nigerian women. Like, where they're talking about sports, Nigerian women, we know small. I mean, she's quite a breath of fresh air from Blessing Okagbare of 2018-2020 that had a doping ban. So I mean, she's a breath of fresh air. It is good to see women make waves in the sporting industry, and not now talk of Nigerian women. Hey, great Nigerian women. I mean, but what do you have to say about this, Omah?
For me, it's a beautiful thing to see the fact that, coming from the fact that women were once rated as people that should end up in the kitchen. There's no need for education, there's no need for ambition. To see women create standards that men are not even trying to meet up to, seeing women doing exploits, moving in great height, is actually beautiful. And Favour Ofili, as if you check her previous interviews and everything, she has always said watch out for me, watch out for me. So this is all seeing her and definitely watching out for her more, to see more of her. It's a big win for her, and to think she's 22. It's great.
22, what were you doing with your life?
Who says I'm past 22?
No,
I'm 20 years old, please.
Forever 18. Nigerian women know they agree. They are forever 16.
I'm not more than 22, please.
It's quite refreshing.
So at 22, Favour Ofili has inspired me. She has inspired me to do more, so that by the time I get to that age, I can say, okay, this is what I did for myself.
Forever 16.
It's a big win for everybody. I'm happy.
Jokes apart. Do you know another thing that stood out for me? When she was doing the post-event interview, she was so humble. She dedicated her win to God, and even talked about her coach. About
that coach, yes. The fact that she acknowledged that coach.
I said, oh please now,
coach.
Acknowledge the coach. Yes, in her post-event interview, like that was refreshing. Some people will be like, Nami, it was in me since I came to this world. That's always been in me, and I'm in the world now. It is still in me. They don't want to admit that people help them get where they are. But it's quite, refreshing to see someone this humble, to acknowledge people that I did not do this alone.
Some people worked with me and ensured I was on track, and they were my ginger when I was like, I can't do this.
Ginger.
So
ginger, yeah.
So if you have somebody that is gingering you, come to PlusTvAfrica. Ginger you.
But honestly, we've been dropping bass back to back, and this one I really want to see our audience views, on it. About the Tesla truck thing. What do you think about Tesla trucks in Nigeria? Do you think our roads are ready for that? And also, we also spoke about Favour Ofili. Let's talk about women making waves in male-dominated industries. Let's talk about it.
Sure.
Yes. And we also talk about the Tory, Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, Drake. Yeah, what do you
have to say?
We really want to know it.
Give us your take.
That's
why we are bringing the hot topics to you guys.
Yes.
So if you don't give us your feedback, how else do we know we are doing well?
Yeah, so let's have it.
Let's hear from you.
Yes. So now we have this one. It's quite spicy. This made waves this last weekend. And one thing this gist is making me to realize is that there's really nothing you can do to satisfy Nigerians. Just do your best to
just do you and you do the rest.
Because if you don't even do, the world will still complain. So you adjust.
Yes.
So this one is about our fave, the Nigerians' fave, 001, 30
DG.
Yeah. So this is about Davido and the Asika'S wedding, and how Davido, had an overflow of emotions.
It was emotional
at the wedding. So let's have the gist. Nigerian music icon Davido shared a deeply emotional moment at the traditional wedding of his longtime manager and close friend, Asika. During his heartfelt speech, the Afrobeat star reflected on their remarkable 14-year journey together, acknowledging the doubts many had about their potential success. Overwhelmed with emotion, Davido shed tears, prompting comfort from the groom and his bride, before he continued to express his profound gratitude and pride in their shared achievements as prominent figures in the entertainment industry. Let me first start with this. Chakam. Before they say their favorite, don't they cry? Chakam.
I mean, that's making waves.
But
David said I'm actually looking good this morning, so Chakam. Because of the next time she say, Omah, why are you looking like this?
Don't mind, I don't move that way. I don't move that way. But let's have it. Men being emotional. I think we've been seeing overflow of emotions. Emmy, the social media influencer, your bestie,
our
social media
cousin
influencer at Priscilla Ojo, now in Kambala's wedding. The way, the emotions were overflowing through his tear ducts from his eyes at the reception ceremony. And I just was like, why are you crying more than the groom? Like, please, I don't want my wife to have bestie that come and be crying like this, at our wedding. So it's ignited lots of discussion, bass on social media platforms. But now we have our own Davido, our own, you know, one of the Nigerians' biggest, express this emotion through his tear ducts, of course, at his managers, you know, 14 years, not be smart, you know. Yeah, it's really a big deal at his wedding. So what do you have to say about this, Omah? Because I have a lot, but let me give you the floor.
No, I have to start because I'm obviously the fan here.
Okay.
You understand? So in certain things, they used to allow family member to talk first before they will not say, okay, this is what I have to tell you as you are the family member.
You tell her to use that information to collect money from the bank.
Definitely. No, I will.
Continue.
I will, definitely. Please. So, this is what I have to say.
Okay.
If you've known Davido for a while, or you've been following Davido for a very long time, forget 30BG, 01, the Davido that we know, the David Adeleke that we know is a child. David is a baby. He's soft. Most of the things we see, because he's trying to protect himself and be a man for himself and his family and people behind him. You know, that's, you have to front now, guard your people. That's what you guys see. But the David we all know is actually a child, he's a baby. David is soft at heart. It's just like when he wedded, he cried because he knew what he had been through before he finally decided to settle, before he was able to say, okay, this wedding is finally happening. This wedding should have happened before COVID, but somehow, I'm not finally ready. He cried. So the fact that he cried at his manager's wedding, let's dissect that, guys. Come with me. Don't leave me. This guy has been with Davido for 14 good years.
Yeah.
If we check the period of these 14 years, were the period he has gone through the hardest part of his life.
Yeah.
This was the period where a lot of the people he trusted betrayed him.
And even lost a lot of people.
Yes, and this is the same period that he lost a lot of people, that people were beginning to insinuate something, that he was into something, and all of that. This was the same period where he lost his own child. Where they said it was the people he trusted. Thank you. This was the same period that the people he trusted were the one involved and all of that, where he had to do some arresting and all. Now, this same person stood by him, never betrayed him, was there for him, and above all, this person was his manager. See, for someone to be your manager, that means the person has a lot to manage. You see, in most cases, the person manages your own life, your own personal life.
Mama, not to cut you short there, but talking on the manager-client thing, like we've seen lots of manager and artists fall apart.
Yes.
We've even seen twin brothers
fall out.
Drag themselves to court. Not to now talk of manager-artist relationships that are not related by blood, but just related by business.
Yes, and
we
so
see them stand strong. 14 good years. That is really a great feat in this country where money, even the smallest amount of money, causes rifts between mother and child, husband and wife. So it is quite refreshing to see, and I must applaud that. And I think we all know and we all understand and fully accept that Davido is a man who touches his emotions. Thank you. So that is quite refreshing for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just pose the question to the audience. What do you think about an emotional man? A man that wears his emotions on his sleeve and is not afraid to cry at
Do you love that kind of man, Debbie? Guys, I've asked her now. Will she love that kind of man? Debbie does not want to say anything. Debbie.
Yeah, but this is where we'd have to draw the curtain on
Debbie's not that kind of person.
Today. I trust you enjoyed it, because I did. So a big thank you to our viewers at home. Thank you for staying with us this far. A big thank you to the production team, my co-hosts, and everyone behind the scenes. A big thank you to everyone. And we wish you a fun-filled week. We'll be here again tomorrow to give you another dose of, oxytocin. And once again, my name is Deborah Akinpelumi, Debs for short. Good day, Nigeria.